Not a single person who has grown up here or has lived here for any amount of time probably does not know someone that has been affected by substance use. At least a dozen people that I knew, growing up with, rode the bus with, had class with, have passed away due to overdoses.
You can't go anywhere without seeing the harmful effects that it has. And I think there's a stigma to it that people don't want to discuss. Me personally, I actually have lost my brother to the opioid crisis. So it hits home, and you certainly can see that in students, whether it's elementary or high school. They're 5 and taking care of themselves, they're brushing their hair, they're putting themselves on the bus, they don't have adequate nutrition, their clothes are ragged and torn, they are unclean.
How do we work to make people stronger and make it so that hopefully they don't turn to substances as a way of coping? The trauma-sensitive educator training is a certification training. It's 16 hours, and it starts with ACEs 101, which is Adverse Childhood Experiences. We go into the frameworks that foster resilience, de-escalation, yoga in the classroom, and nurtured heart, parts 1, 2, and 3.
We want to help teachers understand trauma and how it affects their students, because their teachers are such an integral part of their life. They spend so many hours in the school building, in their classroom, and to have somebody that understands what it is that they're going through to be able to teach them is going to help their learning exponentially.
I'm grateful to FORE for the ability to show other educators that what we were taught 20 years ago in school is not what needs to be taught in the classroom now. That you're allowed to be empathetic. You're allowed to give grace. You can communicate with your families. You can ask for help from your administration and your counselors.
The thing that amazes me is we could have this class every week and have a full class. The teachers want this education. We always have a waiting list. What they tell me and what they hunger for is that what they learned in school to be a teacher, to be an educator, does not apply to a child who has experienced trauma. And truly, they have shared that it's changed their perception on education, and they have more job satisfaction because of it. And it's life-changing.
At cross-country meets, at football games, at trainings and throughout the county, these people have come up to me and said, I remember this from your training, and it stuck with me, and it really meant a lot. Because even though they're in your school and they're someone else's kids, they're still your kids.